late.
I would never leave you.
Too late.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone and welcome into, well, there they go.
Oh, hi, Mikey. How is it going?
Hi.
Yeah,
There
so,
they all go. Just leave me. Unbelievable.
Yeah, make it just ask me to leave them publicly, so
I
this is
didn't
my
ask
formal
you.
goodbye.
I didn't ask you to leave publicly. I like how
And
Ta just
this is
left
my
it. It was fun.
This is my formal goodbye, and I'm also giving all my condolences that you're left alone with Catman. Good night.
Bye, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Why is there this whole conversation going during the past stream about killing Timon's dogs? Honestly, they're supposed to be streaming, then where are they even? Okay, hold on.
What's that?
This. Well, back to work we go.
What's this doing?
Hi, Thertha! I haven't seen you in such a long time. Wow.
Negative electrons.
Hold on, because I need to set everything up again. Well, not everything. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome to another cookie clicker stream with some blender or something in the background. Is it still rendering? Oh, it is. Never mind then. Oh wait, no, that's last frame. Do mind then. Welcome back, Flag. Welcome back, everyone. Hi and welcome. I don't want to go full ADHD though, because I could also, as I'm rendering this, as I'm playing Cookie Clicker, I could also script yet another video. Well, computer science, I'm gonna change it up a bit. Originally I thought just about counting in binary, but I am going to also add in the basic workings of a CPU memory well, actually, I don't know if basic workings of the CPU will be there, but definitely values to strings to images, and right here, file format. Like creating my own file format. There's gonna be a cliffhanger for the sweet views or whatever. I don't know. I don't do YouTube algorithm stuff. Make it. You should actually try Clicker Heroes. No, because I like the cookie clicker. It's nice. Try a Factorio Space Age. No, because no, I can't play Factorio Space Age because it's too addictive. That was a very audible gulp.
I'm sorry.
Yo, it's spine. I just felt some. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, we've reached the end of what we recorded. How lovely.
But that's only because for all of the negative electrons, we have positive protons holding them together.
Okay. Right here, we're going to need add 450, I suppose. We'll need this. There we go. This is what I meant. Let's do 0.1. Nucleus. There we go. They switch to live chat. Alright, good night, Timon. I will. I actually did forget.
I'm gonna go to.
Alright, bye, Cartman. Bye, see you. And there we are. Great. This is gonna be a fun stream. Why did I let them talk me into it? Mostly Timon. It's not always mostly Timon's fault. Alright, right here what we need is icosphere like this. Plug it in. Make this ever so slightly small. Actually, no, we don't want icosphere. What we actually want is mesh line. This is gonna be a little tiny bit of mathematics, actually. 26. That's how many neutrons and protons we have then, which means we want 0, 0. Then what we want is instance on points, and we want... How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? What happened to the audio? What do you mean? What do you mean what happened to the audio? What's wrong with the audio? Let's do icosphere, like so. And let's create a new material, call it nucleon. Like this. And then the nuclear material will be... Glitch out for a second, alright. I'm got only for a second. The nuclear material will be, simple enough, fudge. Yeah, let's do mix color, red and white. This is gonna be some pretty proper good setup. I have gotten so much better over the years at doing this. I only now am I appreciating how much better I've gotten. Time and go to sleep. Sleep is important. Nuke factor right here. And actually we would like it to be store named attribute. Let's do nuke for nucleon. And can we have it be a boolean? Boolean, lovely. Now we turned on it. Why did it turn off? It's red. That is correct. Now, make it isn't like 10 PM for you or something. It's midnight. Past midnight. Which means it's the next day. Well, since Europe is asleep time, watch Content Creator, like European one. Off and on now, math. And what do we need to check? So was modular or like remainder? Not square root, no. Less than greater sign compares movements with maximum. Round floor seal truncate fraction. Do I need to do it with floor? Make it you're above the idiot borders. Guys, we got thorium reactors before GTA 6. Now with this, once we do random value, vector set position. Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant instance. Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant instancer. There we go. Look at me. I'm so smart and clever. Now what we want is we want to take the ID. Hold on, Cookie Clicker just got something good for us. By the way, happy Tariffs Day. Oh, you mean the Liberation Day! Happy Liberation Day, everyone! Boy, we're getting political quickly, aren't we? That was quick. What's that? Was it the Liberation Day? You don't know what Liberation Day is. It's Liberation Day. It's global Liberation Day. Trump basically did tariffs on everyone and called it the Liberation Day. That was yesterday, though. Yeah, I suppose it was. Still, we can celebrate it longer than that, you know. There's also a celebration to go around. This seems like a good size for them. Maybe 0.1. Oh, actually 0.2 was good. Now for the distance from the center, we want to pick a random direction, which means random value like this. Liberation Day? Unbelievable. Can't believe Trump went woke. Defined by its on distance. There we go. Now we only have it on the outer shell, which is good. However, then what we want is we want to multiply it by the ID. Math divide by a whole bunch of numbers, and also square root it. Zero point 0.3. This looks like garbage. Damn it. No one hears where I met you. The line we die. There we go. This looks proper good, I would say. Fine. Okay, no bargaining. This one say. Yeah, I like it. Whatever. Render animation. Diamond, you're an American at heart. Damn. Finally using it out, you guys Good night, Diamond, good night. Poland was occupied by Russia, Ukraine, France, Germany, Romania, Czechoslovakia, Austria, Hungary, Sweden, the Ottomans, and the USSR. We collect stickers for that. You know, the whole business of running a country is just such a bore. It's easier to just offload that to someone else, you know? Non-exhaustive, no. We still managed to continue the country life day. Actually, we had a extreme economic boom. Precisely because we've been just screwed so many times. We've basically been in a very fortunate spot in Europe with a very unfortunate economy. And so because of that, we just bounced up. Quite convenient. What do you mean Poland tends to sec around Warsaw, actually? What do you mean by that? Okay, how's this by the way, the script? Not this, not this, not this, this. There we go. Data in logic. So first, let's start with understanding the most important of computer Science. And that's reducing ambiguity. I'm going to sleep. Well, good night. Good night, Colin. Good night. Ooh. One listen to podcasts and I never fall asleep, so I'm not gonna listen to you wash my teeth. Good night. Make it. You should make a quantum computer. No, because they've already done it. You know, I hate to be just. I hate to just be so unoriginal. This one will be a bit of a pickle to explain, but I suppose. Whatever. Whatever. Let's have a drawback. Imagine that you have 5 apples. So 7 apples or 21 apples. Good night, Europeans. Yeah, I am also European as well, yeah. Good night to some Europeans. The cows that actually have to be productive during a work week. Ew. I, fortunately, am a YouTuber. 21 apples. Make us Gaudian, not European. Exactly. I am just holy. 520. There we go. It finished. Lovely. I've been broken, never to be complete.
The negative electrons we have.
Need to die, you might convey bomb, but I'm
together. We have positive protons holding them.
Actually, right here, I could do like a zoom in thing.
Together. So what would happen if we take out one of these negative electrons?
Alright. 44 seconds! Hell yeah, of a video that will probably be hour and a half long. That's great, that's great news. Make it, what videos are you working on? I'm working on an electricity video and a computer science video, both at the same time, so yeah.
Together. So what would happen if we take out one of... Take out...
So right here, we want to get rid of one of the electrons, which is not that difficult. All you have to do is just 560, for example, and just set position, offset, vector math, multiply, not normalize, multiply. Yeah, right. Multiply what? Multiply what? Well, for now, multiply by 1. Actually, I'm in math. It's a bit easier to work with. Compare. Compare if the ID... Okay. 26, 0.1, 25. There we go. I am so proper good at this. That's how you select something with math. Clickbait doesn't make it into a video. Sweet. Now, data. Is it really more efficient to work on both the simultaneously than releasing one after the other, or do you want to release both on one day? Well, I mean, obviously it's more efficient to work on both, because as you can see, I am rendering one of them and I am scripting the other. If I wasn't working on both, then right now I would just have to sit doing nothing. So obviously it's more efficient to work on both. Single digit can only be 1. It's a lot more tricky. You, for example, represent the 5 apples with 0 and 7 with 1. You have nothing left for the 21. Damn it, I missed the golden cookie. Rex. If you want to piss lightning out first, fuck the storm. Hi, this is there. Hi, welcome. No, nothing left for the 21. Fix it. Well, we could. Two points away from this segment. First of all, the way we read binary data is always completely arbitrary. And second, the maximum amount of data any bit of byte can represent is constant. This number right here, anything depending, read it, can always represent, what's 2 to the 8th? Ah, piss, I don't remember, hold on. 256, okay, good. Can always represent a maximum of 256 different numbers. Why? let's start with the simplest simplest way to save numbers, integers. And we do it. Yeah. Have you not missed out on a single day of streaming last 790 days? I have not missed out on a single one. Yeah, every single day, non-stop. For over 2 years. I really need to get myself girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, honestly. Someone. I need. Because this is getting ridiculous. I've noticed lack of politics. Everyone, what's your opinion on Israel? we're doing the science stuff. No politics. No politics allowed. There. Ah, 560. Lovely. Finished. Now let's add it in.
If we take out one of these negative electrons, well, we end up with a positive proton them together. So what would happen if we take out one of these negative electrons? Well, we end up with a positive proton. That's because it's basically positive proton.
There we go. Positive, well, not a positive proton, that's wrong. That's just a positive ion, right? That's why I stopped the recording, I remember now. First 48 seconds finished! Good! Great! Neat, fantastic, lovely, phenomenal. Let's see. Now I need to record all of this.
One of these negative
Me. Well, we end up with a positive ion. That's because it's basically the original charge minus negatively charged electron. And minus is just positive. And yeah, the naming convention for this sucks, and having the electrons, which will always move around, be the negative is an awful choice, but you get used to it after a while. So if we add more negative electrons, we get more negative charge, so a negative ion. If we take them out, we get less negative electrons, so a positive ion. Positive ion, electron, positive ion, and an electron. Those are ions. So if we take the electron out of the ion atom. So if we those are ions. So if we take the electron out of an ion atom, we end up with a free electron and an ion. And so here's where we introduce the metallic bonding, which would basically work like this. This one's gonna be a bit tricky to visualize, actually. That's the first page. No, 2 pages, actually. That's good. That's good so far. Hi, Dashava. Hi, welcome. Don't make it not being perfect. How could you make it? There are only 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who are perfect, and those who aren't me.
Well, we end up with a positive ion. We end electrons.
Right here. There we go.
Out one of these negative electrons. Well, we end up with a positive ion. That's because it's basically the original charge ion.
Okay, so right here is where we should actually probably, hopefully, can I move this down without it interfering with the atom text? I kinda can. Okay, that's good. That could work. Golden cookie! Yes, yes! I need this. I need my cookie simulation. I have another video, by the way, which I should finish today. So that would be fun. That the fact that I'm also working on 2 other videos completely unrelated. Hopefully I'll finish it. Which one is more addictive, Cookie Clicker or Factorio? Definitely Factorio. I haven't even played Factorio, but I know it's more addictive. Because I've seen... That's what people who played it told me. Listen, if even the addicts tell you it's addictive, that's how you know. Do all these cost 100 million? Ooh, that's pricey. Oh well. Let's do 720, because why not? And we're gonna move the camera a bit further down. Oh, we got some breathing room, that works. Like right here. And then we're gonna add a bar. A bar that will... We should change the electrons around a bit. That's... That's tricky. So basically we would need to have a system which adds in more electrons. We need to save this as a new file actually, because we'll have to change the geometry, the way geometry nodes work. That's because we won't have the IDs control the size of the electrons anymore, only we'll have them control the distance that they travel. So here we'll have spectrum, like so. This spectrum will have emission 1, texture, coordinates, like this. Separate X, Y, Z. We want the Y into the color, then we want color ramp. Then we add another in the middle. The in the middle will be just this. The one on the left will be red, blue, red, positive. Which one is positive? Which one is negative? Red or blue? Let's see what the internet uses to represent ions. Electron blue, positive red. Positive blue, negative orange. Okay, how about positive and negative charge? Okay, positive red, positive red, positive red. Got it. Positive red, so that's correct. Red on the right, and negative blue. Perfection. Perfection? Yeah, perfection. Would you know it? Cool. So now, what we need is like an indicator on top of that. That's fun. Object info, join geometry. Geometry here and cube 2. Ah, right. Apply all transforms. There we go. That is no alignment. There we go. That is no alignment either. Damn it. Damn it. Yo, make it. Can you make me coffee too? Sure. What would you like? I don't have black coffee. Can't make. Sorry. Can't make that one. Let's just do cube. Whatever. Cube will work. Cube will work just fine. Transform geometry. Move it down. And then 0.5 actually, I think that might work better. That looks a bit too thick. One looks too thick, the other one looks too thin. Alright, set material and spectrum. Lovely. Now all we do is we add an additional cube right here. Actually, let's copy this entire thing. And let's add a new material. Let's call it indicator. indicator, which will be purple, like so. It will go the same way, except it's indicator, and it will be a bit thicker, a bit thinner, a bit 0.7 kind of thing. There we go. And this indicator, make it, what coffees do you have? I have vanilla cappuccino and instant from a pack. I mean, both are instant, it's just that the one is like instant powder vanilla cappuccino and the other one is just from like a worse quality instant package. Cappuccino is for breakfast, so instant, I guess. Yeah, sure. I can make you instant. As I mentioned, they're both instant, but let's thin it out some more. 0.6. There. Now, this will be actually 5, which means that we can transform it left and right, combine XYZ value. Okay, so okay, oh fudge. Muff multiplied by -1. There. Now right here into this we just plug in the charge that we want our ion to have, and it will have that value. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to remove this. Beautiful. And then we need a system that will control which ones leave, which ones stay. So basically, greater than 25. That's tricky. This is really, really, really tricky. We want a system that takes in the index and creates a smooth gradient between 0 and 1. And we can offset that. Wait, that should be easy. Hold on. ID, plug that into a color ramp, like this. Don't mind the fact that we're doing maths with a color. That's just added bonus. And then math 25. Subtract 25. There we go. And now if we add more electrons, they will all be on the left. Look at that, the system works-ish. Now as we move it up, move it down, perfect. Which means if we have a single value that can control both of them, that should hopefully work. Let's see. Basically, as we increase this, we should have... Okay, this should be odd. As we increase this value, more electrons are leaving, and as we decrease this value, more electrons are coming in. I am a motherfucking artist. I mean, my goodness. Incredible. Positive. Switch. Turn around. -90. Positive. There we go. Which is gonna be red. Oh, that is incredible. I am just incredible, and you all should be in awe of my abilities, honestly. If you want to stand up and clap, now's your chance. I won't mind at all. Oops, negative 0.5 a month. There we go. Zero point 0.48, 0.47, 0.46. Perfect. Eventually got there. And then keyframe. Move all the way, keyframe, and U. Hi, Lucilius. Hi, welcome. Okay, keep this and move down. Oh, there we go. Okay, that is a couple too many keyframes, I suppose. I'm sorry. Why is this not doing anything? Let's do it just from... Let's do it to 700, that should be enough. And render animation. Sweet. Actually, let me remove the cookie clicker thing. Let's put it full screen, might as well. We've earned some cookie clicker now. We've done a splendid, good animation. How many seconds, by the way, have we done? 51. Nah, that's good. Good stuff. Not good stuff. Great. Glad to hear. It's fine. It's all part of the process. Just trust the process. Whose idea was it to make a video that's this long? I don't know who that is, but they should be fired. I'm gonna fire them. Can you define engineering? Me? Engineering? Engineering is when you're not concerned with creating a theory, only when you are utilizing a theory. When you're putting a theory into practice, that's what I would consider engineering. Can I re-upload your videos about the bug I'm using and call it my own? Well, I mean, I would sue you for all the... Well, not sue. I would use the YouTube tool so that I would actually get all of your ad revenue. And probably all your videos taken down, I don't know which one. Account banned, that would be just tempting. I would use the... Actually, YouTube has this thing where basically if someone steals your content, you can just press a button and have them killed. They just explode instantly. It's a nice thing. It's a fun feature. You get it once you pass 10,000 subscribers. If someone uses your videos without your permission, you can just press a button and... No matter where they are, actually. Yeah. It's quite gory. Hey, it works. If you're at 100k, you can also press another button that also does the cover up. It's truly convenient. I'm not quite there. I haven't used it yet. I'm not quite there yet, obviously. Still need 40,000 more subscribers, but you know, eventually once we get there, it will be quite useful for dealing with the haters. You should buy 9 more grandmas. Gross, Theo. Gross, honestly. Unbelievable. Although after we passed 50 though, going for double probably won't be that bad of a time idea. You don't know what the cover-up is? I suppose you are Hungarian, that's probably why. No golden cookies? Was there a thing where if you press 7 golden cookies you can buy an upgrade? Oh, there we go, 700 million. That makes sense. That's the issue. Hey Megan, say you are an engineer trying to avoid asteroid damage. Alright. You are an engineer trying to avoid asteroid damage. You're welcome. No need to thank me. I'm always there to misunderstand what you're saying. No need to thank me at all. How's the animation doing? 603. Oh wait, did I accidentally do 100 frames? 560 to 700. Wait, wasn't this 520? How did I accidentally do over 100 frames? And none of y'all told me. Ah, whatever, it is what it is, it's already rendering. What did you add to spaceship? I was trying to avoid asteroid damage. I imagine small asteroids, right? You're not talking about big boys, because big boys you just fly around them. Multi-layered sheets. So basically it's like very thin sheets of some kind of metal, where you have multiple layers of them with spaces in between. You should do 9 more frames. His factorial solution. I'm curious. Morgan. Brilliant. Ah, yes, engineer from TF2. My favorite flavor of solutions. Alright. For this, I'm just waiting for a golden cookie. In the meantime, might as well script some more. So that's the simplest way to save numbers integers. In a quite here on the left, well, right, I'll represent the exact integer with decimal number 0, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, so forth. And well, on this too much, because it's the exact same way as the Okay. Data and logic. Reading data will be the segment with the number types, like integer and double. Well, mostly double. That would be the big idea there. Mm-hmm. Going back to our 2 points, it's important to remember that even though this way of writing numbers is intuitive, it's still completely arbitrary. If the system was like a missile launcher, I understand, to this too, it's probably the asteroid. I mean, it's certainly a solution. If it's so arbitrary, how come I have 10 fingers? Ha, you fool, I'm talking about binary. You feel like you'd come in here and tag on the making fun of decimal. No, I'm talking about binary actually. I'm calling it binary arbitrary. Haha. You've been tricked. This entire live stream was a setup. Golden cookie, yeah. Yes, yes. Oh, now we're gaming. Oops. It's supposed to be 200. Brag about it. Actually, I got 10 fingers even after including the toes. Very crazy that this is how economy actually works. What are you referring to? Alright. No. This is gonna be our dream. If you read the by having equal to even number. This is what it would actually look like. I'll have to make a prime searching algorithm for this actually, because primes were would index a prime. Data this, data that. Data kind and loving human being who will appreciate for yourself words and all. Fine, man, I need the best comments. Well done. Ah, I'm feeling tired. 1 cup of coffee apparently isn't enough to carry over 2 streams. Jeez. Who pinged me? Who dares? $789 has only 2 prime factors, yeah? I used to be funny, I swear. Don't worry, so have I. Now all I have left is clown outfit. At the very least, it fits. What can I say? At least it fits. This is gonna be so annoying because I'll have to make a prime searching algorithm in Blender, preferably without Python, because making this animation with Python would be quite inefficient. Geometry nodes would be way more efficient. It's tricky. Quite rather tricky. Prime. You can see that in each of these cases, the same. Right here, we're gonna have a bit of a feature make it. In each of the cases, the same exact binary number refers to three very different values. Information can be this information can be interpreted in many different ways. Okay, quick little bit with future make it. I'm so hilarious. What is the video you are videoing? I'm videoing two videos. Well, three technically, but one I'm doing off stream. This one is the electricity and electronics and all of that. All of the electric bits, you know, bits and tats and so on. That's the one. Actually, 3 frames the animation will be finished. That's neat. This one is computer science about information and what's for and how about and whatnot. This one's actually almost finished because it's 700s where it's at. Sounds fake. It is just one big con. I'm actually gaslighting people into thinking I make videos.
Ion. That's because it's basically ion.
Fudge. Well, nothing a good sleight of hand can fix. We'll just very slowly have this appear over time and hope that nobody will notice.
We end up with a positive ion.
It's
That's
okay,
because it's
whatever.
basically the original charge minus negatively charged electron.
It's actually pretty good representation, if I do say so myself.
And minus is just positive. And yeah, the naming convention for this sucks, and having the electrons which will always move charge minus original charge minus negatively charged.
Okay, so right here, fortunately, because I am so handsome and attractive, I've set it up in a way which makes it easier actually for us to modify it. Meaning that right here we can start at 0 and we can get to 1, which will remove the electron and bring it more towards the positive. Yes, there we go. Lovely. Makey, can I request music? You can request, yeah. You know, one of the big problems with cryptography, such complexity in my opinion, is the vast gap between computational indistinguishability / information theoretic definitions and anything less strict. We definitely need more definitions. Can you put "make this right" from Toxic Avenger? No, copyright exists. I'm not stealing other people's music for the sake of my own stream. You can't make me. Why can I not click on the upgrades? I can't buy them. No. I can't spend money in the game. Ridiculous. What is? This is gosh dang ridiculous. No. Nice thing being usual in such a way that the original creator can't use it anymore somehow. Just chaos. You're just a devil, aren't you? Is it visual enough? I don't know. Question about IP. Yeah, what is it? IPv6, but that's so many numbers to remember. What's local IP like? How can I access my router with the IP? Well, local IP is exactly what it sounds like. But how can I access my router with the IP? I don't remember. Nmap yourself? That's how I do it usually. Wait, no, it wasn't Nmap. I ain't a big talking, smart, fancy, walking network scientist, network engineer, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Y'all know what? The last stream has took a lot out of me. I need a break. This has been 4 hours. I'm tired. I need a break. I do. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna work on the other video. Not this video or the computer science video, the other video that I need to work on. And hopefully I may even release it today. We'll see, no promises, but well, fingers crossed. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.